YouTubers, it's me, Wes, and this is my 6th question and answer episode. First question. Have you ever thought of visiting Australia? No, not really. Next question. Wesley, when you and your friends go out, do you mind being helped, or do you just not participate? Well, personally, I usually don't need much help when I go out with friends, but if I don't feel ashamed of asking for help, because whenever we need help, we should always ask for help from other people. And as an amputee, just don't feel scared to go out into public with your friends and think that you're going to be a burden to them, especially if they want you to go. They're not just accommodating to you, they are your friends and they're going to be there for you. So I hope that helps. Also, when you're with your friends, don't feel left out. And if they're your friends, they'll understand. Next question. So, do you get a lot of people staring at you when you're out and about? Well, to answer that question, yes. But usually not so much the older people, but the little children who are like just holding their mother's hands or whatnot will walk around and they'll just start staring and they'll go, and they'll be like, Mom, look. And I just sit there and I laugh because their mothers are like, don't stare at him. And I'm like, I don't really care. But I just think it's kind of funny. They all think I'm like some robotic man or something. Also, do people ask you any questions? That leads me into your all's next question, which is, has anyone assumed you were an amputee that lost his leg in Afghanistan or Iraq? Actually, a lot of people think that's the case. They think I lost my leg in Iraq or something like that. But that is not the case. I lost my leg in a skiing accident. And if you search around my videos, you'll find more information about that. That was a good question. My reaction to that isn't so much like, no, why would you assume that? It's more or less, I understand why you would think that, but no. So, thanks for the question. For what activities do I prefer wearing my prosthetic versus not wearing my prosthetic? Well, for walking and doing normal day activities, I like to wear my prosthetic. The only time I don't like to wear it is whenever my leg might be sore or something, or whenever I know I don't have to go out or do anything in the evening, and I'll just take my leg off and relax. And when I don't wear my leg, I usually use crutches, but if I'm just around my house, sometimes I'll like hop up and down the stairs. Check it out. Wes, is there anything you like better about being amputee than with 2 legs? Or does it just come to adapting? Well, pretty much, I don't know. I think it's cool being able to take my leg off at night or just being able to take my leg off, put it back on, and doing cool stuff with it. I guess nothing can really replace your real limb, and it does all come down to adapting and being able to adapt. And if you all want me to answer more questions about that, feel free to just leave a comment below and I'll answer those questions. Alright, last thing I want to say. In I think episode 4 or 5, I had said that I can't drive with a clutch and that I had to have a specific restriction on my license. Well, the thing is, I kind of misinformed people. As an amputee, and even as an above-knee amputee, you can still drive with a clutch, but you have to take a specific class, and you have to most likely use the C leg if you're an above-knee amputee in order to drive with a clutch. You'll have a C leg in mode 2, which keeps it at a specific angle. That way you can push, and it'll push the foot into the pedal without bending the knee at all, and therefore you can use the clutch. But then you also have to take the driving test over again, I believe. And then you can get a license without having a restriction. I'm sorry if I misinformed any of you, but there you go. Thanks, guys, for submitting all your wonderful questions, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment below, and join me next week for another question and answer episode with Wes. AMP for life.